What is up, everyone, and welcome back. I just want to give a little update. There's the quantity of uploads is going to change. I may stick with 4. I may do more. Who knows? What has the floor? But yeah, anyways, keep an eye out on the community tab of the channel. This channel. So yeah, because I asked some questions and stuff, and it actually affects the series or the series that I'm recording. So right now there's like a vote thing going on or something. So there's that, and then yeah, basically so like. It's like I'm wearing a straw hat or something. No, actually, I don't know what that looks like. But yeah, definitely keep an eye out over there because I do like ask questions and stuff. So yes, I think that's as much as the don't forget to like and subscribe as you're gonna get from me. Okay, so we're not gonna. There's not another server around. We're not gonna wait, or realm, I should say. So we're gonna go to another server. Let's go to U.S. Midwest. Oh yeah. Like, see, this is what I like to see. And oh. Okay, so I remember. Basically, like I've been getting a lot of comments as of recently, which I am thankful for. I am very thankful for the comments. Oh, Dynathan, rest in peace, Dynathan. You will be missed. Rip in mayonnaise. With a hint of margarine. Or it's margarine. Or is it margarine? I don't know, but anyways, I've been getting a lot of comments. And some of them are good, some of them are, questionable. Others are kind of what I'm addressing is I think people need to be reminded that, you are using this thing that other people are using as well, right? Like, it's called the internet. But with the internet being a thing, here, one sec, let me see. Is there a way around? Okay, cool. Alright, so maybe we can find another beacon boss. I'm trying to hunt some life potions right now. But anyways, so... Okay, here, let me just give an example. So, like, when you are trying to give someone advice, right? Sometimes the advice you're giving is already known, are not agreed with, or can be agreed with, right? Like, the list can go on, right? But I feel that some people... Ooh, yay! 9 left. Okay, at least it's not double digit. But I feel like some people don't understand that, like, other people online have their own opinions and their own way they go about doing things. And, like, I don't know, like, it's just... I don't know, if those people are still watching, which they are, right? These people are still watching. They're the only ones disliking it. So, oh my god, someone just died too. Hold on one sec. Oh yeah, never mind. There's the Dynathan again. Dynathan died again. Dine and then Dine? And then... Oh, that's why they named it... Oh, wait, hold on. That might not be why they named themselves that. But anyways, so whole point, everything, you know, the whole scoopity-bop is... Basically, like, these people are online expecting me to, like, instantly agree with a perspective or to do what they're recommending. And it's like, look, you know, I understand, like, the way I view things, right, is, and this might help some people out there as well. The way I look at things is like this. If you see a cat across the street, right? Like, I'm right here, there's a cat walking across the street. One sec, this person's interrupting this elemental, I should say. Whoops. I'm about to get canceled in 2075-8. Okay, anyways, so there's a cat walking across the street. I see there's a dog over here. Now, a lot of people feel inclined to involve themselves in a situation that they did not start. Me, it's like, okay, the cat's walking, the dog's over here. Let me see how it plays out. I'm not going to put myself in danger for a stray cat that I don't know. It may have like 18 years under its belt, you know what I mean? And this is a big old thick chunky pit bull over here, and it's walking over towards the cat. So the way I view things is, well, it is what it is. You know, like if the cat makes friends with the dog, that's cool. If the cat fights a dog like the movie Cats versus Dogs, then hey, cool, even better. I just realized cats and animals can talk. At least cats can, or dogs, I don't know. But yeah, so when these people come through and they're like, hey, you know, like, I'm gonna get upset that you're not doing what I'm saying you should do, and it's like, I don't know. 6 left, that's good. But it's like, I'm not going to do what most people do or are doing, right? Like, I understand what works and what doesn't in terms of like, you know, getting clicks. It's a legit, ooh, okay, dexterity, not bad. I think the lives are more up north. But I feel like I have to remind people that, like, you know, like, this is the internet. It's not a real place, right? I mean, it is, but it's not, you know? Like, if someone doesn't agree with you online, you don't have to, you know, throw a doozy over it. You know what I mean? You don't have to throw a temper tantrum. And I mean, that's how people are going to interpret it. That's why I'm using those words. It's not how I specifically interpret it, but a lot of people online do. And so, okay, definitely got to do this for the set, but I got to look for the genie. But yeah. You know, it's like maybe this will just be the mental health, you know, part of the series or something. I don't know, but you know, like, I'm no professional here, right? However, the wisdom that I have, mind you, it's like, let's just call it wisdom, because wisdom is gained through time and experience. Intelligence, you could have book smarts, but if you're not able to apply the practice, then, you know what I mean? You see what I mean? So, you know, like, a lot of people choose to expend energy on things like that are trivial, especially online. Like, there's no point in losing sleep because someone doesn't agree that freaking chickens should have half of a foot additional per square foot of living space in their roosts and stuff, you know? Like, who cares? At the end of the day, you're typing into a piece of electronics. You know what I mean? Like, so choosing your battles, you know, and choosing what to expend energy on, let alone emotional energy, is what makes or breaks how much, like, think about looking back in life and just look back, like put yourself in future you's shoes in like 20 years, 40 years, 60, 80, 100, who knows? Maybe there's going to be a piece of medicine that's like, now you can be part synthetic and still live. You know, they're like, we found a way to keep the brain alive and mushy for extended periods of time now using synthetic materials, kind of like a car. But it's still you, but, you know, anyways. So think about yourself sitting on your deathbed, right? It is literally the place you are about to die. Who is going to be around you? What type of thoughts are you going to have in that moment of, how did I spend my life? Do I feel like, dang, I should have had another monster? Or, gosh dang it, I should have learned how to ride a bike? You know, like, what shoulda, coulda, wouldas are you thinking about that would have attributed positively and not brought harm to other people or yourself to your life, you know, to the things you're going to look back at when you're old, you can barely move. So what do you think you're going to be doing? Thinking, reminiscing, looking back. So imagine, if you will, you're creating your own movie to look back on. How are you going to spend that movie? What type of character are you writing yourself to be? To, you know, as you're living through life. So, you know, it's like, I feel like I thought it wasn't rocket science at first, and then I thought, you know, like, psychology was rocket science. But then, like, later on down the line, I realized, holy shit, it actually wasn't rocket science, you know, and it actually does make sense. And now, you know, I feel like if more people just allowed themselves to develop an understanding of things they don't understand, I feel like at least the practice of that alone will solve a lot of the world's problems. Like, I don't know, I'm not going to talk politics, you know, just in terms of like human character, you know, human behavior. I'll speak on that because inherently me talking about it doesn't really affect much of anything but the group I'm talking about. I mean, other people could get offended too, but I'm not gonna live like that. You know, like, always worried about offending someone. Like, everyone's gonna be offended at every point in time in the day, and if you just so happen to offend someone, it's like, you know, it's like, live in the moment, worry about it then and there. You know, it's like, oh, I offended you, you know, like, you just, like, I'm sorry. And if they are immature to where they're just like, no, you crossed the line. As a matter of fact, other people did the same thing to me, but I'm going to take it out on you. It's like, okay, well, now they're taking a high horse on in a stable they shouldn't, you know. How do I describe it? Like, here, one sec, I gotta get out of this. Like, you know, I've seen videos of, like, biggest example is people getting misgendered, right? Like, I feel like it should be sought, like, it's kind of like when you meet people who are, like, transgender, right? And they're like, oh, I got misgendered, and, you know, you're like, what did you do about it? And they're like, well, the way I responded was I flipped out, I threw a whole table in a car, and a bunch of tanks and showed up, and, you know, I had to smash those, and, you know, it was like I had to fight off a couple of horses as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at that point, it's kind of like, okay, well, now you're in the wrong. Like, two wrongs don't make a right, and that's a saying for a reason. You know, it's a saying for a reason because, you know, are you necessarily the better person in a situation to where You retort, you rebuke, you do the same thing that they did, but back back at them or whatever, right? Like being cynical. Like, do you want that a part of your character? That's kind of what I'm trying to get across here, back to the main point. And, people online, like, this is a message mainly for the people online who, are commenting like, hey, do this and you'll grow. It's like, yeah, I do understand that, like, there are methods of copyright that you could gather people's attention subconsciously. Yeah, I understand. However, I'm not going about my channel that way. Other people are going to make clickbait thumbnails. Other people are going to make stuff that people usually watch, like tips and tricks to survive ancient ruins. So this guy here is going to do this. Just walk this way. Like, people can figure that out for themselves, you know what I mean? But it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm going about YouTube in my own way, and people don't agree with that. People are getting upset at me. Some people are, some people aren't. I'm not saying every single comment is, and I'm not saying no comments aren't, or anything like that, but it's just, I feel like I have to say that because a lot of people don't really think that way, I guess. That, or, it's like there's this new, like, culture of, like, people not taking accountability, then that's something in itself, but either or, it's like, if people were just aware of how their actions affect others, or aware of the fact that, like, if you have a better understanding of any topic, you'll be able to debate it more. And now I'm not saying learn this shit to debate, but I'm saying learn it to be able to be in a position to where if someone's like, what do you think about the tax reform on paper billing in sub-article section 5? I don't know. Like, they're just like, what do you feel about this? And you want to be like, I don't know. If you care about that, which I care about people being happy, I care about the world being a better place. It's kind of like, just how you respond and how you think about it, And if you're able to think about it in a negative way, in a positive way, well, guess what? Now someone can't tell you, you don't understand. It's like, no, I do understand. Because I studied this shit, Like, I understand it. I processed it, I developed a further understanding than most. So now at that point you could say, yes, I understand. Oh, and don't even get me started on, the scientific look on knowledge. The more you know, the less you actually know, All right, I think this is going, wow, straight here. Okay. It's at 59%, but I'm not seeing too many beacons. I'm just running straight through. But yeah, so, okay, Haunted Hollows. When it comes to, like, getting out of that mindset, I feel like you just have to look at it in a broader spectrum, if you will. Like, you step away from the magnifying glass and look at the entire canvas, you know what I mean? So, like, for example, if you don't know what I mean, for example, let's say you're in the store and someone cuts you in line. This person has a loaf of bread in each arm. You have a cart full of groceries. However, you don't want to let this person just, cut you without repercussion. This can be attributed to the feeling of, basically it's like, how do I put it? How do I say it? Like, it's not being cynical. Oh, it's a paramount attack. Okay. It kind of ties into being cynical, but it's very destructive behavior. However you want to look at it, it's destructive behavior. And when you see destructive behavior in an individual who's telling you it's not destructive, but you know otherwise because it's, like bringing harm to someone else. Why is it important that that person like suffers, Because if you also look at the situation at hand or the severity of the current circumstances, people tend to overreact in certain Wow, thank you, PVDE. Wow, much respects to you. I appreciate that so much. In case you ever watch this, I appreciated that. But yeah, no, some people will respond severely. Like, a little example of that was, I was at a corner store one time, at some gas station, and, or I should just say the gas station. And this girl just started to like freak out on the cashier, and apparently she freaked out on him because he kind of tossed the receipt. And mind you, in people of that individual's culture, that's just a way they hand stuff over sometimes. Oh, look at that, snake eye ring. How sick. Ah, dang it. Okay, I can't trade them anyways because they're seasonal. Oh, I did lock them though, but, just... Clout good? Here, let's trade you really quick. Okay, so I'm going to go to Haunted Hollows, and I should be able to... Oh, it's going to take me over here, isn't it? Oh, so I have to go all the way up there then. Man, finding these bosses is so difficult. Me following this path is so difficult. Like, see, look at that. It didn't even reward me at all. That's another thing. But that's another topic for another day. But yeah, so, to all the people who, actually got upset at me for not saying I'm going to do the advice that they have kindly, taken the time to give me, which I do appreciate. But not all advice is good advice, let alone for, every situation. Oh, that's another thing too, peer pressure. A lot of people peer pressuring people online. Genuinely, like, it does help push my channel out there. Like some people would say I'm salty about the people disliking my videos and stuff. I'm not salty. As a matter of fact, it helps push my channel out there. And I really need that right now. So, like, even then, like, when my channel's out there, at that point in time, I'll still like the dislikes because, it's like still pushing my channel out there. And the way I view it is, you know, it's like I'm not going to be trying to be a spokesman for like a, I don't know. Ooh, 3 potions. I'm not going to try to be a spokesperson for like, I don't know, let's say it's like a energy drink, right? I know that like at some point in time, there's going to be at least like one child watching my content. So if that kid is like, I want to be just kind of like how kids are like, I want to be like Mr. Beast, you know, or how they used to be or whatever. Like it's like, it's like one of those moments where it's like, I don't want to be like, don't meet your heroes, kid. You know what I mean? I want to be a good influence. So, you know, like, I don't know. Dang, I'm getting a bunch. Getting a boatload. Okay, we gotta take these guys out. Alright, here we go, next phase. Ooh, get away! Whew. Oh god. Oh god. Whoo! See, that was easy. That was so easy. Dang, look at all the potions I got. Dang, and they got the mantle. Oh, I'm maxed on speed. We're 1 out of 8. Alright, so I'm trying to find... Nah, screw it. We'll just take stuff out. Maybe I'll get into like a really dead server or something for the life potions. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, these enemies seem to be dropping potions and stuff, so I think I might stay here for a little bit. I'll just imagine these pixelated creatures as... Oh, one of the chipmunks must have left one of their nuts. Alvin. Here, there's Theodore. There's Simon, I think. I think Simon's one of their names. There you are. Come back here, Alvin. Oh, that was a good shot. Let's see if we get some people again. I do need the mantle. But here's the thing, though. I'm gonna know when to fold them, right? Okay, there's Cursed Library. I'm definitely doing that. Oh, minions give bonus XP. 100%. Alright, we're doing this. That is Fame. This is our... I don't think this is our first time in this, is it? Like, ever on the series? I'm not too sure. However, it's definitely going to be a lot easier because I can just, you know, hit through the enemies. Something I am looking for, though, is the buttons. There's these little, like, red buttons on the floor. That was a great shot. It would have been a greater shot if I actually landed. Oh, see, here's one of the buttons. Technically, I could just go to the boss, and then the boss, after it being done, will show me where every single switch is. But we're already here, gamers. And what are we here doing if not gaming? We want a challenge, don't we? Oh, those type of enemies are so much easier now too. Alright, this kind of feels like the way to the boss, but I could be wrong. So let's just see. Let's, you know, give this route a chance. Oh, these things don't hurt at all. I like the aesthetic of it. It's kind of like Manor of the Immortals. The carpets are cool. I like the blue and the dark purple ones. Very, very cool color combo. Oh, I enjoy a good combo, yes. Watch Evo a lot, I used to. But now, I drink sparkling water, drive my Bugatti, and drink and party with the boys. You know, it's actually a funny fact, funny little tidbit here. I actually tried out, it was, it was before New World. I still have the emails too, though. But I actually tried out, I think it was New World, actually. Oh no, it's not about to kick me out. Oh, the realm closed. Oh, I missed the realm closing. Oh man, okay. Yeah, so it had a few like cool notable things in it, but it wasn't actually like they kind of made it out to be like you were going to actually be getting lessons and like tutorials and shit from like the Tate brothers, but like it was other people teaching you about that stuff, and it was like pre-made Google Docs type of stuff. And like, look, I'm not bagging on it because like I guess it was helping people, and I'm not saying like I guess like, oh, it's a bad thing. No, I mean like there's people on there who were genuinely helped by it. Like they benefited from it quite a bit. However, a lot of the stuff that I was learning, I mean, it's real world stuff, you know. I think it was literally called Real World. It had a different name before New World, but I like pre-signed up, you know, because I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me see if like I'm just getting bullshitted or not, because I was actually listening to those podcasts like all the time, and you know, I would take tidbits here and there, you know what I mean? Like some things work for you, other things don't, you know. For me, it's like lots of females is not really a thing that I'm all for. You know, I'm not for that. Fancy car, no, you know. As long as it gets me from like point A to point B and it's like reliable, I really don't care when I'm driving. Well, and it's safe, you know. Added bonus if it has, you know, a big trunk. These enemies are a little annoying because they do run from you, but I just kind of get like right up on them. This one's literally throwing fingernails. I was talking about the other enemies throwing fingernails earlier, and this one's quite literally chucking them. Yeah, other than that, you know, it was like you got in, well, you got out of it what you put into it, basically. Like, it did kind of end up feeling like, look, I'm not going to lie, right? Like, I did feel, and I'm saying feel, I'm not saying I did or this did happen, but I did feel like it was kind of a ripoff because, you know, it was like making it out to be like, oh, dude, you'll be able to contact us and stuff. And then, like, once you're in, it was like, oh, no, these other dudes who you've never known or heard of before, we're going to give a slight introduction to them. They're going to teach you how this shit works. And it's like, I don't know. Like, me personally, if I made something like that, I would take the time, especially a project where I'm asking money of people. I think this was during COVID, too. COVID regulations and shit. Because I remember I was still wearing a mask. And so, like, you know, it just, like, for me, that was my only gripe about it. Was the fact that, like, you didn't actually get to talk to Andrew or Tristan Tate unless you spent, I think it was, what, like, $15,000 on the, like, elite class or some shit like that? Like, not elite class, but they have this thing where if you go on their website, it quite literally, and you can all go check it out, you know, go give them some like site visits and stuff. Genuinely, like I'm not saying they're bad people, right? I'm not saying they scam me. I'm not. But you know that is an option. You can spend like $15,000, and that allows you access to basically speak directly to them. With other benefits included and stuff, right? Like, it's not just like, oh, 15,000, you can talk to me, you know? Which I'm not putting it past them. Like, you know, hey, if someone's offering them 15 grand to speak to them for like, and now I'm not saying this amount of time is what you get, but, you know, there's people out there who've been like, I'll pay you 15,000. And I'm not saying to them, but in general, like, just an example, like, I'll pay you 15,000 to just have one chat with you. And it's like, okay, cool. How long's the chat? I don't know. How long do you want it to be? I don't know, 3 minutes? Okay, cool. Fuck it. I'll take it. You know what I mean? So that's definitely a possibility out there. But, you know, to me, it was like, oh, okay. Damn. And that's kind of how I felt. Because it's like, shit. He's doing this, the one thing that he was talking to, like, all of his fans about, you know, being aware of. So that's kind of where I was like, okay, I feel like I'm now like being put through the exact same thing that you've been talking about, which is ironic. So that's my gripe. All right, for this boss, I look at the mini map. All right, let's be careful of the enemies. All right, gotta be careful of the stack of books. I think at this part, this is when he starts running away. But I really can't be getting hit by those things because they slow. And they run away, so I'm gonna just kind of shove them out of here. Alright, that almost cost me too. Shit. Alright, so I'm gonna go for this. Alright. So I don't know if you see here, it says the Realm Eye. Heroes. Make your way back to the entrance. So now I have to head back to the entrance. Because I already stepped on all the platforms. So I need to make my way over here to this room. Yeah. I mean, it was cool because, like, for a hot minute, you know, like, listening to their podcast, like, what I did take out of it was, you know, I just started doing push-ups throughout the day. You know, like, a lot of push-ups. Let's see here. Okay, down and then okay. And yeah, I was getting in pretty good shape. You know, again, you know, taking everything with a grain of salt. Like, what do I want to incorporate in my life, and what do I not want to? I'm very aware of that. All right, I'm gonna focus in here. Sometimes the arrow can go straight through here, so be very, very vigilant and careful of that. Like, watch, this next batch is probably gonna go through. All right, this one isn't, and this one is. All right, let's be very careful. Dang, all those bombs. Oh no, no, no. All right, taking a breather, recollecting my mental fortitude. All right. Sweet. I'm glad we didn't get any duplicate pots. It's like, yes, allow me to express my gratitude. Tell me what it is you would like to know more about. Okay, so I guess it doesn't respond to that. That's fine. But the realm did close, so that means it's now at like 0%. Oh, no, I guess it didn't close. Interesting. I wonder, like, if everyone remembers, like, the moment they just first gained, like, consciousness. You know? Like, I wonder if like someone's just thinking to themselves at some point. You know what I mean? And they're just like, oh, I'm thinking right now. And they're like, I should say that's the moment they meet the voice in their head. You know, the voice in your head that makes you feel uncomfortable in your own skin. Because I don't feel comfortable in my skin. That's definitely... Oh. I like see that right there? It just says character. People have the thrill of, you know, the warm blanket hug like shield of the internet. And then they go into the real world and someone cuts them in line and they let it happen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I don't get why some people are just really mean. Like, it's not cool. No one likes you. And it's like, I'm not a people pleaser. Okay, well, you said you're not a people pleaser like the past few months over and over and over again. You know, I think you're in denial about something at this point. Just saying. Just saying it without saying it, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm gonna get much potions over here. The last time I was over here with the rogue, I didn't get very many, but maybe we'll have different luck with the archer. It'd definitely be a lot easier too, because here, when the enemies would just like chunk together, it was a little difficult, but you know, one by one shot dealing damage by one shot, you know. Ooh, ice cave. Alright, definitely doing ice cave. I dodged so much damage. That was a whole gigaton of damage right there, just waiting to happen. Definitely do not want to soak those at all. Okay, I'm not able to get a good... I'm gonna have to sacrifice some hits, but... Spooky. This is awful. Are they not gonna... Okay. Hey, you know what? It was a paladin that wasn't supporting their team anyways. I don't know. If you ask me, I don't know what I'd have to say about that type of... This person's calling them, but not doing them. That's okay. Well, I mean, hey, you know what? They're over here, aren't they? Might as well get some XP from it. Yeah, no. Was not ready for that paralyze. Good thing the realm's empty. I don't know if I should be here. Yeah. Ouch. That's definitely a place you have to enter from, like, you know, you have to dip your toes in there. All right, let's do Sanjuan Forest. This one I'm a lot more familiar with. Ooh! And hopefully we still get loot drops. Oh, yeah. Okay, so my luck's already, ooh, tier 5. Only reason why I'm like, is because oh, one second, I gotta zone in real quick. Oh yeah. Wow, look at that. Oh man, I really need to work on getting life potions. Oh yeah, this place isn't that bad. I mean, I'm sure Deep Sea Abyss isn't that bad either. Oh yeah. And I'm talking. And my eyes are closed now. You know what? I just turned around. I just let go of the keyboard. Look at that, still can't hit me. How sad. How sad and pathetic. You expect yourself to be a true warrior. Huh, don't make me laugh. Ooh, cursed library. Okay, an attack. Yeah, I figured. I figured they already went in there. But, back to the original point, how I react and respond to the fact that the other player just went into the dungeon is up to me. Oh! Like, see? Right there. The game agrees with me. This is so nice. I might get a tier 11 weapon. I don't know. It would be great. All right, this area is spooky. A lot of the enemies here just spray everywhere. Whoo, what'd I get? What did I get? Ooh! All right. That was awesome. Okay. Oh yeah, this isn't that bad. I guess this is one of the top zones. Like for veterans, I guess. Like veteran players of the game. Not like actual army. I mean, army people can play a game too. Some people were like, army people would not watch this. Okay, well that's also what people said about Dokkan Battle. Should I mention that? Huh? Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle? Yeah, right. We go silent when I mention Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Secluded Thicket wanted to give me a vitality. Tried to coax me in. But I'm not easily coaxed. Okay, actually these enemies aren't that bad. I think I was overreacting. Ooh, but they can be bad. Ooh, Elder. I believe these ones drop Lair of the Draconis. Or have a chance to. Look at that terror wand. Here, let's actually get a good look at it. Put your eyeballs literally against your screen. Alright. You want to make me happy, don't you? You say you're a fan? You don't want to put your eyeballs against, quite literally against the... Oh yeah! Oh man, you messed up my rotation. What are you doing messing up my rotation like that? You can't do that to me, please don't. Come on. Now we got the little ones to take out. It's time to get them. Nobody wants that tier 4. I wasn't paying attention. It's just so much damage right then and there. It's just like shitting it out like a goat shits pellets. You ever seen a goat shit pellets? Oh, kind of funny. Ent holding battle axes, blades in general. Get out of it. That's how I feel just going in and be like, ah! Gosh. 100% realm score. I didn't get anything. It didn't drop anything. I'm a little dumdoozledorfed right now. I'm a little bamboozled. Oh, got a life! Oh, that's a good group. All right, tried. Waiting for the lag spike. Giving them an in real life buff. This actually helps to run parasite chambers. Maybe this is what they should do to, you know, show people like new dungeon enemies or something. You know, just make them into like a special in Oryx's castle. Because, you know, because of this, I'm able to, you know, actually... Oh, we're not doing Janice, okay. Or we might, I don't know. I'm really happy for my tier 11. Tier 11 chest. That was close. That was really close. I got a little distracted because a shipment came in. I think I've actually even got it on video, but someone lost their character to that. Alright, time for Oryx. I would type if I could, but I can't type. Watching out for all the red pellets, keeping an eye on Oryx, and keeping my distance. Curse is right on Oryx. Okay, not bad. All right, time for wine cellar. Let's do this. I almost forgot. Speaking of, I think I need to wipe. Oh yeah, see all those enemies appearing? That's why you have to keep your distance from the bramble. It'll leave you in shambles. No, I don't want to dance. I don't even know if I was hitting there. I was just making sure I wasn't, you know, bombing myself. These people are getting way too close. Oh, look at that. We got an upgrade. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alrighty. Well, everyone, I want to say thank you all so much for supporting the series up to this point. And please do know that I'm not bagging on no end, just saying that, you know, we all have things we can learn, and, you know, when it comes to internet stuff, you know what I mean, take it with a grain of salt. And, yeah, that's stuff with Andrew Tate. No, he's a good fellow, good gentleman. You want to get New World, it helps, you know, it definitely does. So yeah, at least give the site a look. It's cool to, you know, check out content creators' website. You know, that's actually really interesting to do. So yeah, alrighty everyone, I'll see you guys in the next part when we get there, and don't forget to drink some water if you haven't. Take a shower if it's been a few months, and we'll take care of yourselves so you can game another day. Alrighty, see you there.